welcome to another episode of Absolutely Long Island. So cheers to the weekend. We're drinking a nice rosé today on a gloomy, gloomy day. So we might as well have some sort of summer thing in there.
It's good. Delicious.
So today, a subscriber wrote in and asked us to tell where are the strangest places we've ever had sex.
An orgy with a harem girl? At NASA?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't have believed it either, General, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Now, I'm a shy person. Sort of. So normally, I would never talk about this.
That's right.
But we need the ratings. And we need the subscribers.
Right. So our producer, pushed
love
us
the
along,
idea of this.
Of course,
and said,
I'm almost wearing a turtleneck out of embarrassment.
Go with it. But, so anyway, I will start. So, the strangest...
Done. It's started.
So the strangest
I'm gonna
place...
hold on to the table like your life.
The strangest place I've ever had sex was on the set at a TV studio.
She's not a slut.
Thank you, Doris.
She is the slut. She's the grand poobah of slutdom. She is the easiest woman in this room.
What?
On the set.
On the set?
On the set, like...
The TV studio?
Yeah, after we stopped taping.
When were you ever at a TV studio?
I was very young.
I look beautiful.
My boyfriend worked for a local access TV channel, and they used to shoot local access programs. One of them I'll never forget, called Marine Beat, where somebody would come in and talk about whether they caught striped bass or whatever.
What'd you catch this week, Pete? I caught me some gonorrhea. I'm off to the clinic. See you later.
And that kind of thing. And you would tune in. So after everybody went home, I went to visit him. We were going out afterwards. And we decided to, after the something,
oh my Lord.
we decided, to have it on we threw the cushion from the sofa onto the floor and
I need oxygen.
and had at it.
All right. Cameras.
That boy is a P.I.G. pig.
My God.
And on the set. And the funny thing is that my boyfriend told me, many moons later, that he wasn't sure if he turned off the live camera.
Oh my God.
So it could have been a very early,
porn
Kim Kardashian sex tape.
Yeah.
See what you could see right now. You better look.
What time does Cycle Sluts go on?
What, mister?
Cycle Sluts!
Yes.
I want to see Cycle Sluts.
Slots now.
And before anyone vomits out there, I was 20.
Yeah.
So, before you gag or anything
I'm trying
like that.
to figure out who this was now, of course, because I will grill her after this, because this is a nun, from the Flying Nun with the habit and everything.
So it was a TV studio.
Wow.
So it was pretty, I've never done that since. And I kept thinking, after he told me the camera could be on, that, people are tuning in late to watch Marine Beat, and you get, hey, Merle, guess what's on Marine Beat today? We got a mermaid.
Oh, my God.
Or something like that on it. Can you imagine people tuning in?
Yeah.
Thinking they're going to see somebody talk about striped bass, and people are going at it on the set?
Oh, my God.
So, anyway, that was my claim to fame at 20 years old.
Oh.
And where was the strangest place you've had?
A busy Barcelona metro station. Yeah, right here, right against the wall.
I was thinking about this because, again, we're going back, not 50 years like you, but maybe 10 years.
50 years?
I guess. Well, once outside a church, outside on a bench.
I beg your pardon, what did you say?
Once outside a church.
Mm-hmm.
Outside on a bench.
Hey! Jesus Christ!
On a bench where?
Yeah, it was like, like a bench with seats and everything else. It was somehow set
What
up
do you mean
like...
a bench with seats?
It was like
at a church?
Outside a church, like it was in the summer, and it was this guy that I was wild about, as you know.
Like in the graveyard? Like outside of a church on a bench, like overlooking cemetery? Like
No,
plots?
there were no plots. It was just like a church, like in this area where we live.
Slut!
It was during the summer, and I was with this guy back then. We all know who it is.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Douglas C. Niedermeyer, Sergeant at Arms.
I think he's in a nudist colony now out west. But that was his thing, and I guess he would talk me into it.
So you mean
one
you
night
talked
I had
about
a couple
this
of drinks,
and he said, "Let's do it tonight on the bench."
No. It was just that night. Like he started with that night. Like, I passed by the church and there was a bench and blah blah blah, and he started getting dirty. And you know what? I adored this guy. Okay, I think I told you he was a little heavy, but had beautiful white straight teeth and beautiful blue eyes. And whatever he said to me, like I would just look in those eyes, and I was like mesmerized. So that was a weird place.
That
like,
had to be uncomfortable.
I felt a little guilty. I had a splinter in the ass for like a
Did
couple
you?
of days. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Get out.
Get out? No, yeah.
A splinter?
Yeah. So did he.
Did he pull it out?
No, I got it out like a day or two later.
I can't believe that.
I know.
So you were naked? You didn't even just pull down your pants. You were completely buck naked on a bench outside a church.
Blasphemer!
That's just horrific.
I know. Don't slut shame me. Don't slut shame me.
No, that's horrific.
because
Seriously.
I'm gonna have
Now, what about people passing by?
Oh, Jesus! What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
It was like 1 in the morning. 1, 2 in the morning. It was late.
But still, summertime, people are out.
Yeah, 1 in the morning. It was kind of deserted.
And you got a splinter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
Yeah.
where else?
And then
Because
another...
I only have the one story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And another time was I used to work in the city for a real estate office, and that we would have keys to all the vacant offices when we were trying to lease them. So people will go and show them to prospective tenants all the time. So I had the hots for this guy. I'll never forget it. He was gorgeous, of course, married, of course, but at the time I was like a baby. I didn't understand how men really are, really. I think I was 24, 25.
You didn't understand, like, what do you mean how men really are?
Well,
like they have different parts than us?
No, not really, but like he was going to leave his wife for me, the usual
Oh
fandango.
my God.
Yeah, and I was crazy for him. He was from Chicago. He was tall, dark, and handsome, and I mean tall, dark, and handsome.
Shaft's his name. Shaft's his game.
That's some cold shit.
And so I guess he would have the keys to all these vacant, areas.
Was it a whole floor?
Yeah,
Like a whole floor.
Yeah, a whole floor. So that we did that a couple of times.
A couple.
Yeah.
Like what? On like plywood? Was there even a floor?
No,
down?
it was carpeted. There was carpet.
Were you on the carpet?
Carpet. It had some rug burns.
No,
back then.
really? You couldn't even use the desk?
It's come to my attention that you and the cleaning woman have engaged in sexual intercourse on the desk in your office. Was that wrong? Should I not have done that?
You had to be on the dirty floor?
There was no desk. It was a vacant floor.
But
nobody there.
Oh my God, what if somebody
when
came
you're 24 and you're in lust with an older man who has an ugly wife with a size 11 foot, he told me. So I assumed he was going to leave her for me, of course. Why wouldn't he?
Sorry, there must have been a mistake. You don't seem to be exactly the type to make this guy behave like a human being. Oh, brother. Oh, brother is right. Look at that mouth.
So I guess that goes in the books as probably, and that went on for a while because I worked with him for like a year, and then he moved back to Chicago where he was from. And then I went to visit him once.
You're on your way to see me, huh?
Yes, Sydney, honest,
How come you didn't come by the crib?
Well,
Don't shit me.
I've been working the convention over the hotel.
No telephones at that hotel?
And then he stayed with his wife,
So in our 20s, we actually had fun.
We had fun,
And
so don't slut shame us. We didn't do it last week or last month. Now, you got to get a ring if you want to do those sorts of extracurricular
Right.
activities.
I had friends that did it in bathrooms. I remember people telling me that they did it in bathrooms.
Airplanes, right?
Well, no, I never had someone do it. Oh, actually, I think I did know somebody who did it in the airplane. That's got to be the most uncomfortable thing in that filthy little room in there. But I had somebody who did it at like a club in a bathroom. I think that's the ultimate gross.
That's really gross too.
I think that's really gross. Not that a TV studio, that like old men who like bring in fish gear and stuff, like you're on the same cushions. Not that but I wasn't thinking that back then.
Yeah.
But it's disgusting.
I'm surprised because you're so paranoid you didn't spray it down with Lysol first.
I know people in college that they did it in closets. They did it I think they even did it in the library after hours and stuff like that. That was college, but after college. So I guess at this point, would you ever do that again on a bench?
No, probably not.
The question is, Frau Helm, were you lying then? Are you lying now? Or are you not, in fact, a chronic and habitual liar?
Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, it depends. Am I marrying the guy? I mean, is this a prerequisite for the 5 carat? Because, of course, then.
Thank you.
Whatever it takes, people, right?
I used to hear stories that people would do this. I used to take the ferry over to Connecticut for a job, and I used to hear about in the rope room.
Oh yeah,
and
ferry.
with anchors in there and stuff.
Come with me to the Casbah, and we will make beautiful music together.
People would go behind a closed door and have at it and stuff like that, which is kind of strange. So well, anyway, I hope we answered your question, and I hope you're not too shocked, subscriber who asked that question. If you have your stories, let us know. Where's the strangest place that you ever had sex? I'm sure you could beat us because ours wasn't that insane.
Yeah.
So before we end the show today, we want to talk about our loser of the week.
And this is a biggie, and this has been going on for a while. Okay, so this is a young guy who said he was in his 40s. Actually, he's in his 30s. I just assumed that he was just a regular guy just looking to get laid or whatever, but turns out he has a kinky little thing, this little weasel. So he's been bothering me, and so now...
And this is on one of the dating websites.
On one of the dating websites. He wants a mother-son type of dirty, kinky thing to
this
go
is
on.
can you say Oedipus? I mean, what is this?
So he basically said, he's trying to be nice. How are you? How old are your kids? Like he gives a rat's ass about anything like that.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so yesterday he says to me, how's my sexy mom doing? He goes, can I be your sexy son? When can we talk? With a couple of emojis. So I didn't answer him. Then he said, I would love to have a relationship. Inappropriate. I said, I don't answer. Then he goes, sexy stepson and mother. So now I'm laughing, whatever. So now he says, can we call each other mom and son sometimes? Now, I don't know if it's son, which is really filthy, or stepson, which is not as filthy. Okay?
Right.
There's no
son
blood
is
there.
super filthy.
Son is super filthy.
That's like an 11.
Yeah.
The other one's maybe more like a 6 or something like that. If it's a stepson, there's no blood relation or whatever.
And then he said, I would love to have a relationship that has the best of both worlds. I said, really?
What's the best of both worlds?
I don't know. I said, I think that sounds like a little kinky to me. LOL, whatever. He goes, I love it. Are you open-minded, mom? Okay. And then he goes, we can add another dimension in our relationship. Now, meanwhile, we don't have a relationship, of course. This is just a maniac bothering me on one of the dating sites.
And this is what you put up with.
This is what I have to put up with, okay, at 56.
But definitely a loser of the week.
That's the loser of the week.
So,
yeah.
So on that note, we will end this show. Please let us know any other topics you want us to talk about. And have a great week, and we will see you on another episode of Absolutely Long Island. Bye-bye, and cheers.